actually stayed the whole time. We put up a little note. You guys
Yeah,
are
we
good.
want to know. Okay. All right, I think we've been rejoined by everybody. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, so we are now reconvening our special town board meeting. We're going to move into our resolution portion. I'm going to begin with resolution 220-180, sponsored by Councilwoman McGraw. Will the clerk please read?
A resolution calling for a public hearing on a proposed local law to amend section 147-5 of the code of the town of Niskayuna to prohibit vaping and the use of e-cigarettes at town parks.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion?
There is from Paul Briggs, maybe to Alexis, because I didn't look at the code before this. Do we want to also include that, or do we need to include that at town hall? That may be something that because I
No,
don't.
so this is in the chapter. This is the chapter of the code that relates to parks
Okay.
and
That's all.
outdoor spaces. Yeah, and we don't have to make any other changes because it's not like we have to relate it to, our penal code or anything. It's
Okay.
restricted to parks.
Thank you.
So, and Paul, that's a good point. Just because we're sort of pressed for time, NCAP wants to try to do something and get the signs out. While I've been talking about this and meeting with folks on it, we'll focus on the parks right now. But as I've told Laura and John and Alexis knows, and I think everybody else knows, moving forward, I'll be looking to do a package of legislation around this, and town hall was one of the requests of the group. So we'll look at that as well.
Thank you.
But we're at parks right now. That's where we are, and it's summertime, and let's get going. So thank you very much for considering this. I know it was a last minute ad.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? Okay, seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Delarada.
Yeah.
Councilwoman Jakewith.
Yes.
Councilwoman McGraw.
Aye.
Councilman McPartlin.
Aye.
Supervisor Syed.
Yes,
5 ayes.
and this resolution passes. Next resolution, 2020-181, sponsored by Supervisor Syed. Will the clerk please read?
A resolution authorizing certain budgetary modifications.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Councilman Delarada.
Yes.
Councilwoman Jakewith.
Yes.
Councilwoman McGraw.
Aye.
Councilman McPartlin.
Aye.
Supervisor Syed.
Yes,
5 ayes.
and this resolution passes. I will now entertain a motion to adjourn if someone would like to move that forward.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, we are now adjourned. Everybody have a wonderful evening. I would tell you to enjoy the weather, but it looks like it's rainy outside, so hopefully tomorrow will be a nice, bright, sunny day. Have a wonderful day.
Have a good night, guys.